An INFJ is often described as rare, mysterious, and even hard to fully understand. But what makes them truly unique aren't the obvious traits. It's like being intuitive or empathetic. It's the hidden gifts that quietly shape everything they do. Most INFJs don't even recognize these powers within themselves because they come so naturally. Today, we'll uncover the 10 rare gifts INFJs don't even know they have. And, trust me, they might surprise you. 1. The gift of silent influence. INFJs don't need to dominate conversations or force their opinions to be impactful. Instead, their influence often works quietly, like ripples in water. When an INFJ enters a room, the atmosphere changes. They bring a subtle calmness or intensity that people feel without realizing why. Their words, when spoken, linger in people's minds long after the conversation ends. Unlike loud leaders who inspire through charisma, INFJs inspire through quiet conviction. And that's a form of influence most people never master. 2. The gift of emotional X-ray vision. An INFJ is emotional detective. While others might be fooled by a smile or a polite response, INFJs see straight through to the truth. They can sense sadness in someone's tone, anger behind silence, or insecurity hiding under confidence. What makes this gift rare is that INFJs don't just notice emotions, they feel them. This makes them incredible friends, partners, and even problem solvers. Because they respond not to what people say, but to what people need. 3. The gift of timeless perspective. Where most people get stuck in the moment, INFJs naturally zoom out. They see the big picture, how actions today will affect tomorrow, how patterns from the past echo into the future. This ability often makes INFJs feel out of time, like they're living in both the present and the future simultaneously. It's why so many INFJs feel older or wiser than their years, and why others turn to them for guidance when life feels uncertain. 4. The gift of healing presence. INFJs don't always realize it, but their presence alone is healing. People feel safe around them, not because of what they say, but because of how they make others feel. Their non-judgmental energy invites people to open up, sometimes sharing things they've never told anyone else. Even without trying, INFJs create a sanctuary for others, a rare gift in a world that often feels cold and transactional. 5. The gift of inner compass. Many people struggle with external pressures, family expectations, social norms, or peer influence. But INFJs have a built-in compass that points them toward authenticity. Even if they temporarily stray, deep down, they know when something doesn't align with their values. This sense of inner truth often saves them from choices that would harm their soul, making them surprisingly independent thinkers, even when it costs them approval. 6. The gift of unseen creativity. INFJs are some of the most creative minds, but they often underestimate this gift. Their creativity isn't always about painting or writing. It's about seeing connections others don't see. They weave meaning, symbols, and metaphors into everyday life. Their imaginations are like hidden universes, full of unexplored stories, insights, and solutions. The challenge is that they rarely share these ideas because they don't always recognize how extraordinary they are. 7. The gift of hidden resilience. People often mistake INFJs for being fragile because they're sensitive. But what they don't realize is that INFJs can endure more than most. They face heartbreak, betrayal, or loneliness, and still rise with wisdom instead of bitterness. Their resilience is quiet, not loud. It doesn't show in grand gestures, but in the simple act of continuing to care, to love, and to believe in people, even after being hurt. That's an extraordinary strength. 8. The gift of transformational insight. When INFJs speak, it's rarely just small talk. They have a way of saying something that pierces straight into the soul. Their insights often arrive at the exact moment someone needs to hear them, shifting perspectives and sometimes changing lives. This isn't just advice, it's transformational wisdom. People leave conversations with INFJs not just feeling understood, but feeling different, as though they've unlocked a new way of seeing themselves. 9. The gift of spiritual sensitivity. INFJs are naturally drawn to meaning beyond the material world. They notice patterns, symbols, and synchronicities that others overlook. This sensitivity isn't about religion alone. It's about perceiving layers of reality that most people miss. They can feel the energy of situations, sense when something is off, and connect deeply to universal truths. Whether or not they label it spiritual, this gift allows them to navigate life with profound depth and wonder. 10. The gift of invisible leadership. INFJs don't chase titles, attention, or authority, and yet people follow them. Their leadership is invisible. It works through inspiration, empathy, and vision. Others trust them not because they're the loudest in the room, but because they know the INFJ truly cares. Unlike traditional leaders, INFJs don't push people forward. They gently guide them toward becoming their best selves. That's a leadership style the world desperately needs more of. INFJs often feel misunderstood, overlooked, or even invisible. But the truth is, their gifts are anything but ordinary. These are rare powers that quietly shape lives, communities, and even futures. If you're an INFJ, don't underestimate yourself. You carry gifts most people can only dream of, and the world is better because of them.